Hi there, it's Chris here with selfmadenewbie.com, and in this video we're going to go through the best running watches currently out there today. I've kept this list as comprehensive as possible, narrowing it down to my absolute favorite 5, so no matter what you're looking for, there'll definitely be something on this list for you. So before we jump in, drop a like, subscribe and hit the bell to be updated with new videos. Alright, so as usual, I'm going to skip the fluff and just jump right in. If you want to confirm what the recommendations are, go in the description there and check out that list to ensure you get the best price. Alright, so the first one on the list is going to go to my personal favorite, and this is the Garmin Forerunner 265. So do you ever find yourself in the middle of a run pondering life's deepest mysteries, like, why did I wear white socks today? Or, is it possible for a watch to be smarter than I am? Introducing the Garmin Forerunner 265, the running watch that's as dedicated to your cardio as you are to perhaps avoiding it. Key features: measuring 46.1 by 46.1 by 12.9 millimeters and weighing just 47 grams. It's sleek, it's light, it's everything my last relationship wasn't. Display: a dazzling 1.3 inch 416 by 416 PX AMOLED, like watching Netflix but on your wrist and without commitment issues. GPS capabilities: comes with GPS, GLONASS, Galileo and Satique. I'm not even sure what half of those are, but it sounds like it can track you better than a Klingi X. Battery life: 12 whole days. That's right, roughly 12 days and 23 hours longer than my motivation to exercise. Water resistance: yes, 5 ATM. So if you decide to turn your run into a swim or just cry at a river mid-jog, you're covered. Other notables: accurate biometrics, full color maps for when you get lost in your thoughts on the trail, music capabilities to drown out your heavy breathing, and a new AMOLED screen that's so sharp it might just cut through your excuses. While it doesn't run on solar, because let's face it, most of us could do with a bit more sunshine in our lives, the Forerunner 265 is still a gem. It's perfect for those of you pretending to train for triathlon or just trying to reach the fridge a bit faster. Loaded with features to make your runs efficient unless you're running late, then it can't help, but it's affordable and suitable for most people. The next one on my list is my recommendation for the best budget option. This is the Garmin Vivo Active 4. So picture this: you're on a budget, but you still want to look fancy while you stroll, because who really runs these days? But if I told you there's a watch that's a triple threat, no, not like my Aunt Karen at karaoke night. It's the Garmin Vivo Active 4. It's a smartwatch, a GPS running watch, and a fashion statement all rolled into one. It's the avocado toast of watches. Affordable, versatile, and totally in style. Key features: dimensions and weight at 45.1 by 45.1 by 12.8 millimeters and 50.5 grams. This is the kind of weight gain I can get behind. Display: sporting a 1.3 inch 260 by 260 PX MIP display. Let's face it, this watch has a better resolution than most of my life decisions. GPS capabilities: packed with GPS, GLONASS and Galileo. It'll track your walk, run or crawl, no judgment. Battery life: 8 full days or 6 hours with GPS, depending on how lost you get. Add music and we're talking 6 hours. Either way, it's bound to last longer than my last diet attempt. Water resistance: a solid 5 ATM, which means it can handle your tears when you realize you're out of ice cream. And also noteworthy extras: on-watch music streaming from Deezer and Spotify, although navigating the interface might feel like learning a new dance routine after a few drinks. So in conclusion, there's no training load monitoring, and ANT Plus support is a bit meh, but for a watch that caters to the style-conscious budgeteer, yes, that's a word now, the Vivo Active 4 does shine. The next one is my recommendation for the best premium option, and this is the Garmin Epics Pro. Now, life is full of premium experiences like first-class flights, gourmet meals, and being able to afford that extra guac at that burrito place. Now, add the Garmin Epics Pro to that list, the best premium running watch that's been generously equipped with, wait for it, a torch, because you need a little light to find those lost aspirations of fitness. Key features: dimensions and weight: 47 by 47 by 14.5 millimeters and weighing at 78 grams. It's the kind of heft that says, I mean business, not I ate too many pastries. Display: a gleaming 1.4 inch 416 by 416 PX AMOLED. It's so bright you might just mistake it for your future. GPS capabilities featuring GPS, Beidou, GLONASS, Galileo and QZSS. If this watch tracked failures, mine would be overflowing. Battery life, a whopping 16 days or 42 hours with GPS. I mean, that's almost as long as some of my short naps. Water resistance, a formidable 10 ATM. It can handle intense water gunfights and existential breakdowns in the shower. The wow factor, hill and endurance scores to shamelessly flaunt your progress, plus a torch with various modes, because we all need a little help navigating our questionable life choices. Conclusion, well, it's a bit pricey, yes. Is it sort of a minor update? Maybe, but it's like that luxury car with a seat warmer. Do you need it? No. Do you want it? Absolutely. So the Garmin Epics Pro isn't just for runners, it's for cyclists, swimmers, hikers, and apparently even golfers who've misplaced their balls. For those willing to make the investment, this watch promises to be a beacon, literally, in any athletic endeavor. The next one on the list is my recommendation for the best for distance runners, and this is the Garmin Instinct 2. So imagine you're about to hit the track, music's pumping, you're in the zone, and bam, your watch is deader than my social life on Saturday night. Enter the Garmin Instinct 2, the tough, no-nonsense watch for those who run longer than my commitment issues. Key features, dimensions, sits at 45 by 45 by 14.5 millimeters and tips the scales at 52 grams. Display features a dual window, 0.9 inch, 176 by 176 px MIP display. It's no IMAX, but it gets the job done. GPS capabilities, equipped with GPS, GLONASS, and Galileo, so more tracking than my nosy neighbor. And battery life, an astounding 28 days or 30 hours on GPS. If only my motivation lasted that long. Also, water resistance, a solid 10 ATM, perfect for those unexpected rain showers or the occasional sob fest. And a durable design, fiber reinforced resin case for those who occasionally get clumsy, and by occasionally, I probably mean daily. Extra fun, comes in a range of fun colors because who doesn't want to look fashionable while gasping for breath? So to wrap up, while the Instinct 2 may have the battery life of a tortoise on steroids, it's not exactly the next Picasso when it comes to mapping, but unless you're attempting to discover the next Bermuda Triangle, it is more than sufficient. So for those who need the reassurance that their watch won't die before their legs do, this bad boy will have your back. And the next one on the list is going to go to my recommendation for the best for iOS users, and of course this is the Apple Watch Ultra. Ever thought what would happen if Apple decided to create the superhero of watches? No? Well, maybe just me. This is the Apple Watch Ultra. Key features, at 49 by 44 by 14.4 millimeters and 61.3 grams, it's svelte, like a top model, but without the diva attitude. Display showcases a 1.93 inch OLED screen with 410 by 502 pixels. I mean, come on, it's smoother than my pickup lines at least. GPS galore, comes with GPS, GLONASS, Galileo, QZSS, and Beidou. It knows where you are even when you've lost your sense of direction in life. Battery life, totes 36 hours or 18 with LTE. That's longer than most of my diets, admittedly. And water resistance, a whopping 100 meters. Splash, swim, or even dive into your existential crises. Functionality, can operate even with gloves on. Perfect for cold mornings and dramatic slow clap moments. Buttery performance here as well. It's got a screen smoother than butter on a hot day and also less messy. So if you're a die-hard Apple fanatic who's committed to iOS more than most people commit to relationships, the Ultra is going to be a dream come true. The only catch, its price tag might require you to auction off your left kidney. And sure, while it might not last as long as a tortoise's nap, like the ones from Garmin or Polar, it is undoubtedly one of the finest wrist blings out there. Alright, so hopefully there's something on that list for you. Those are my recommendations. If you have any questions, drop them down below, and if you found value in this video, it helps if you drop a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.